Jordan here is perhaps the youngest speaker for Gamelab 2016, and he's been discussing education or authentic education with Ian Livingstone. How has that been?
Yeah, it was really good. It was really cool to be speaking alongside like a man that I admire a lot. He's inspired me. Yeah, and I was just giving my opinion about a student's perspective on how gaming is changing education and technology in general. Yeah, so it was really beneficial. It was a really good panel. Spoke about my experiences in school, the projects I'm working on to try and improve the state of our school. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Tell us a little bit more on those projects, on how are you trying to combine video games and education?
Yeah, so I've been developing games for 7 years now, since I was 9 years old. And something that I've learned over the past few years is I've become really passionate for teaching my skills to other people. So whether that be inspiring other people through my skills of entrepreneurship or in particular programming. So I wanted to create a game that combines a fun environment with actual programming to teach kids the fundamentals of it basically, but also to teach kids creative skills, because not many people know how creative you can be with programming once you get grasp of it. And also collaborative skills, because working as a team, especially in this industry, is extremely important. To have those skills is good, especially at a young age. So that's my main focus at the moment.
How is this being applied? I don't know. Is this at schools or I don't know?
Yeah, so basically we're launching it in a couple of different methods. So one of the methods is we're actually just kids can log in, create an account for free, and then we're also trying to implement the product into schools. So schools can purchase a private server, and then they can have private lessons within our game in the school. So we're implementing it in a number of different ways, in whatever way you want to learn, pretty much.
And where exactly? Which countries or which?
So at the moment I'm doing it in Ireland, and the implementing of schools is solely in Ireland at the moment. But we're going to be launching the free version for kids globally, because this is a global sort of issue, and I want to tackle the global issue.
Of course, your success story is pretty well known. I mean, the companies you're running, but how important has been family support for this?
Yeah, something that I really try to emphasize is to support my family. Although my family aren't very technological, they still have been a huge support to me. Not just financially, but also moral support. They've come to lots of conferences with me. They have to take a lot of time out of work to come to these events. So they've been a huge support, and I probably wouldn't be here if they didn't give me that trust. A lot of parents nowadays would sort of want their kid getting off the computer and going outside and sort of playing games and stuff like that. My parents were like that, but once I convinced them and showed them what I'm doing, they've been extremely supportive of my work.
And they're still taking care of some parts of the business, right?
Yeah, so most of the business I do run myself with my staff, but my parents have to be directors because I'm under 18, so they do that on my behalf. And also both of them work in finance, so whenever I need some free financial work, I go to them.
That for the family support, but also you said that when you were 9 years old, you were a promising programmer already. But that has to do also with teachers noticing and exposing and telling the parents that there is a little genius here, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Initially, like I said, my parents didn't really understand what I was doing. They thought I was just playing games rather than making my own. And in school, I was sort of a shy guy, so I never really liked to make it known that I was doing this sort of stuff. But one of my teachers in school was very different, and one day she just sort of mentioned programming to us and told us about it, and I just put my hand up and told her what I was doing and stuff like that, and she was really impressed. So she had a big part to play in actually convincing my parents and showing them what exactly I was doing. So if it wasn't for her help, my teacher's help, I probably wouldn't be here either. So.
You think that's not happening enough? Teachers noticing and identifying this kind of talent?
I think it is pretty rare. There's so many kids with so many cool ideas, and they're really creative. But I don't think that many teachers actually understand what's going on. We as young people have been born into this generation of the internet and gaming and having all this knowledge at our fingertips, and many teachers haven't actually been sort of born into that idea. So I think they might be a bit intimidated about even talking about it to students. Maybe the student knows more than the teacher, and then that could be sort of an intimidating factor. But I think that needs to improve a lot more, and I think as the digital age goes on, that people will start to realise it more and implement it into schools more, which is really important.
With all these success stories we've been mentioning, the 3 companies being run, and do you think there is a little part of your teenage life being lost?
Good question. I don't really think so. I think that with the balance I have, which is really important to have a balance, that I'm able to get sort of everything packed into one. So like I go to school normally, like I run my businesses in the night time, like, and then on the weekends I just kind of drop everything and hang around with my friends. But yeah, I don't really think that like I've lost a lot. Much of my teenage life. Like this is what I love doing. Like it's my passion. Like I love creating content. I love getting to come to like travel to all these different places and share my story. And like I'm trying to teach my friends that as well. Like it's not just computers and that. I love football as well. So like I have my friends and I do that, and I've been really lucky that I've been able to combine my interests of football with my businesses. So like I've done some work with Real Madrid before, which has been really cool. So like yeah, I don't think I've lost much of my teenage self. Like my friends also benefit from what I do. Yeah, so like just as long as I have a balance and a structure in place where I'm able to get everything done, not miss out on school, not miss out on being a kid, then I think I'm fairly happy with how it's gone. Like, yeah.
What do you think about esports? Because I'm sure many of your friends are followers, and we've been talking with Mike Sepso before, saying that this is something huge, but for a new generation, that perhaps for us or perhaps for executives is something like has passed, and we won't follow the same as you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like esports, MLG, and all that. Like, I think it's really cool. Like, there's a lot of like drama around it as well, which is really interesting. Yeah, but like it's really like exploded the last couple of years. Like, and yeah, it's something that I'm really like keep my eye on. It's really cool. Like, it's like it's an actual sport now, which is really, really, really amazing, especially for the gaming industry. Like, to be recognised as that.
What are your three companies been focusing right now? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, so the three companies, one is a casual games company which I've been running since 2012. So we're just about to launch a new game, hopefully in the next couple of months. My second company was also, it was a bit of a step away from gaming. It was an educational application for teachers. So recently I released that as open source, as I wanted to focus on my gaming projects. So that's really, I'm not really working on that much anymore. But then the third one, which is the game about educating programming, which is called Kids Code, that's my main focus now, and that's hopefully launching in the next month or so. We've been doing a lot of beta testing with students, parents, teachers, getting the best quality ideas and advice on the app. So we're getting ready to launch that pretty soon.
Do you have a long-term plan? I don't know how many people is working with you, but do you have like a broader picture of what to do in the next few years or perhaps more?
Yeah, sort of. Like, again, my main focus is Kids Code, and this is like my passion project. I believe this could be something big. So yeah, I'm working with a team of about 5 people. We're all young kids. Like, we all have the same vision and same idea. Yeah, and then in the next couple of years, probably have to prepare for university, which is it's going to be different. But hopefully that doesn't falter my businesses too much. I hope like I can improve and learn more about it. But yeah, I just kind of like take it one step at a time. Have to focus on like being a kid as well. Like, I have exams coming up next year, which are going to be pretty hard. So I'll probably have to take a break for a bit. But yeah, like just keep doing what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll be able to move to a city like London or something, continue my work. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple.
Are you following the Euro?
Yeah. The European Championships. Or yeah, I am. Yeah, Ireland have been fairly good. We got out of our group to third. We beat Italy in the final game, and then we lost to France 2-1. But I thought they played fairly well.
Now we all support Iceland or not?
Yeah, Ireland have a big kind of rivalry with England.
Our camera is Icelandic.
Oh, okay, deadly. Yeah, congratulations anyway. Yeah, like Iceland have been a really cool success story. Like, and the fact they beat England, who Ireland and England, we don't have a really good football relationship. So the fact that they beat them was very, very hard, very happy. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Jordan.
Thank you.